In the spring of 2020, international law enforcement agencies hacked into an encrypted phone network trusted by criminals around the world. It gave detectives access to private conversations between thousands of organized criminals, oblivious to the fact that the supposedly uncrackable EncroChat system had been blown wide open for 74 days. Fugitive Jamie Rothwell was among the 60,000 users who put their faith in the instant messaging service to run their underworld operations. Messages exposed his command over a sprawling criminal enterprise and his involvement in the trafficking of high-powered weapons, including AK-47 rifles, from the comfort of his high-rise apartment overlooking Barcelona. Rothwell was running a multi-million-pound drugs and guns operation. While he lapped up the Spanish sun, his associates carried out his orders and searched the streets of Warrington for those Rothwell had intended to harm, said Detective Chief Inspector Nick Henderson of Cheshire Police. His actions brought chaos to the local community, leaving innocent members of the public fearful. The messages revealed how Rothwell, now 38, was the catalyst behind a gangland hit, where an innocent man was shot. 2 days before the shooting, Rothwell and another man discussed Rothwell's wish to find out where Liam Byrne Jr. and his father, Liam Byrne Sr., lived. In one message, Rothwell stated, "I'm going to do them all soon," before discussing the use of a specific van as a getaway vehicle. On the evening of 24th of April 2020, David Barnes, stepfather of Liam Byrne Jr., was shot in the leg on the doorstep of his home in Warrington by a gunman posing as a delivery pizza driver. In one of the messages, Rothwell discussed his escalating feud with gangland boss Leon Cullen, who at the time had fled to Dubai. Cullen was jailed at Liverpool Crown Court in May 2021 for 22.5 years. He admitted conspiracy to supply firearms, conspiracy to possess ammunition, and conspiracy to supply cocaine. "I've give Leon a way out. He's a grass. He turned on me for nothing," Rothwell said in messages on the 5th of April, just under 2 weeks before the shooting. Other communication revealed how Rothwell advertised and arranged for the purchase and storage of automatic firearms and live ammunition, most notably an AK-47 assault rifle, as well as hordes of cocaine and ketamine. Detective Sergeant Colin Shackleton from the Greater Manchester Police said the supply of Class A drugs in this investigation were on an industrial scale, with the criminal gang making eye-watering profits. They believed they were above the law. Having access to their messages gave the police an insight into their arrogant, egotistical, and apathetic nature, in the mistaken belief that EncroChat could not be infiltrated. Rothwell inadvertently sealed his own fate when he shared a photograph of himself posing in a mirror. He also shared a picture of a panoramic views from his high-rise apartment. It was the breakthrough that police had been waiting for as they scoured thousands of messages between criminals conducting their day-to-day affairs. Detectives now knew the identity and the location of the man behind the handle. Live long on EncroChat. Rothwell was already known to police, with previous convictions for robbery, possession of a weapon, and drug dealing. He was also wanted over a shooting in Salford 2015. Ultimately, he was arrested on 24th of May in Barcelona before being extradited back to the UK to face justice. In the middle of June 2020, a service-wide message was sent out to EncroChat users to alert them that their server had been compromised. Users were advised to delete their chat histories and dispose of their devices. The server, which was located in northern France, had since been shut down. Shortly after, 9 other men were arrested as part of their involvement in the drugs and firearms conspiracy. Rothwell went on trial over the shooting in Salford, but was acquitted in the summer of 2020. He then fled to the Netherlands before being arrested in a taxi in Amsterdam in December of that year, and once again extradited back to the UK. Rothwell had previously pleaded not guilty to the string of drug and firearms offences and had gone on trial at Manchester Crown Court in July 2024. Proceedings had to be altered and the jury discharged, however, after he was stabbed in a ferocious attack in prison. In February 2025, Rothwell changed his plea, admitting conspiracy to possess firearms and ammunition with intent to endanger life, conspiracies to supply cocaine and ketamine, and 2 counts of conspiracy to inflict grievous bodily harm with intent. He was sentenced to 43 years and 18 years for the drug offences and 25 years for the firearms charges to be served consecutively. The firearms term includes 21 years in prison with an extra 4 years on licence. Senior investigating officer Wayne Johns from the National Crime Agency said, "More than 2,200 criminals have been convicted under Operation Venetic, and Jamie Rothwell is one of the most dangerous. Throughout the operation, the NCA and UK police have stopped 200 threats to life, seized over 84 million in criminal funds and more than 8 tons of Class A drugs, and recovered 175 firearms and more than 3,500 rounds of ammunition." Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.